Now, ever since the very end of The Mandalorian Season 2, a lot of fans around the world have been very much invested in this new Star Wars universe by Dave Filoni, Jon Favreau, George Lucas, and other people out there hopping on board of the franchise behind the scenes over at Lucasfilm. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Now, one thing about Disney Star Wars is that, yes, we do know that they are now successfully, setting up this new universe. We can see that everything ranging from Rangers of the New Republic, the Ahsoka show, Boba Fett, that's just to name a few. They have over a dozen projects in the works on Disney Plus alone, completely separate from the movies, focusing on television to really expand some of the core characters. Obviously, a lot of fans are really looking forward to the Kenobi TV series, which really is going to be a big deal as well. Now, everything related to Jon Favreau. This is the man that is really trying to make things work within the Star Wars franchise. He's actually trying to reunite the Star Wars fans further. He already made a great step just the other day with that big reveal of Luke within the Season 2 finale where he takes on the Dark Troopers, eventually taking Grogu with him, setting up a tease for what's to come in Season 3 and Season 4 of The Mandalorian that are being worked on back to back, alongside with the Boba Fett show. Now, on top of this, what's really exciting all has to do with Favreau's input on Grogu and exactly what he had to say about the character and its future within the Mandalorian universe, if you will, and the entire Star Wars EU that is being developed. Now, specifically, given that The Mandalorian Season 2 is now done, Disney and Lucasfilm are primarily focused on their new Star Wars projects as well as their techniques to reunite the fans around the world. Recently, Jon Favreau took part in an interview about the future of Star Wars and where it's all going to lead, where he was actually questioned about Grogu. Jon Favreau eventually unveiled that what they are doing with Grogu is that they have some unexpected revelations coming our way that will surpass the revelations seen in the Star Wars films, and that it will have a big impact on the prequel trilogy movies. Favreau continued to reveal that Filoni is doing something substantial with Grogu in the planned Ahsoka Tano series that he is currently working on right now, that he will play a major role with new revelations about the Force that he believes that fans will be blown away by, and that they are not over-exaggerating or reacting on how they feel the fans will react to these revelations. Further, Favreau unveiled that many of the unanswered questions about Grogu from Season 2 are going to be fully answered in Mandalorian Season 3, and that there will be surprising links to the Boba Fett series for Disney+. Favreau continued to say that Grogu's revelations in the show will surpass the revelations made in the prequel trilogy and even the actual original trilogy movies, which is what they are aiming to do successfully for the fans. Now, let's stop right there for a second. So, Favreau, at the end of the day, this man is the next George Lucas. I know that when I say this, some people out there would disagree and say that it's rather Dave Filoni, in which I can understand that. I do. Dave Filoni is the next George Lucas in his own way. When I look at Jon Favreau, this guy is really, doing a fantastic job by developing The Mandalorian. I would even go as far to say that both Favreau and Filoni are the next George Lucas together, because they both have their own strengths and weaknesses within Star Wars. Favreau, for the most part, he is amazing at what he does. I don't really see much weakness within these two creators at all, but everybody has some kind of flaws, right? So, Favreau and Filoni, they have a different style, is what I'm trying to say. Favreau has his own style of kind of approaching that original trilogy feel, or that classic Star Wars tone. Meanwhile, you have Filoni that really loves to dive deep into Star Wars lore, hence why he is taking control of the Ahsoka Tano series with the Worlds Between Worlds being inserted. So everything about Grogu, this is the thing that really surprises me the most, is that they are planning for the revelations of Grogu to be far superior than the revelations made in the prequels and the originals. That, to me, is a big deal. Now, is that them over-exaggerating? Well, according to them, no. They are not over-exaggerating of what they're planning to do with Grogu in The Mandalorian. A lot of fans out there think that maybe Grogu is a clone of Yoda or something around those lines, or perhaps time travel is going to be involved, which I think that might be a little far-fetched there. But given that we have the Worlds Between Worlds coming into play here for the Ahsoka Tano series, obviously stuff like that is not too far out of reach. Now, everything related to Disney Plus, they are focused on many of the core shows. Rangers, Ahsoka, Kenobi, and others out there like Mandalorian Season 3 and 4, Book of Boba. I mean, it's crazy of how much material is coming out for the Star Wars universe. So, like I've said, Star Wars is indeed back on track. I'm very happy to see it thrive. It's really like a breath of fresh air to finally see that we have proper creators taking care of the stories moving forward. So yeah, guys, I mean, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.
From night to moon, we hear them moans again.